Ladies and gentlemen, worldwide viewing audience, welcome to the Conversations with Greg's. Very, very excited today to be with Coach, softball coach at Southwestern, Coach Angela Froboese, in the magnificent first floor studios of Megan Harden, the sports information director, wonderful sports information director at Southwestern. And Angela, before we start, we do want to resolve the pronunciation of your last name, because a lot of times people read it and think it's Freebase, Froboese, Bass Pro, I mean, whatever else. So give everybody either a spelling or the background of your name, but how many times have you had that thing mispronounced?
Quite a few, and I do remember when I was new, you did want to call me Freebase for a while, and I thought that's probably not a good choice
Not
out
PC.
here, but
Not PC.
But really, it's easy. Afro baseball. So
Afro baseball.
Pro base. Really
Yeah.
simple. It actually
cool.
means happy, angry, but I shouldn't have probably just revealed that to my kids because they're probably going to agree with that. So probably shouldn't have just said that out loud. But
No. You know your players love you, and Allie's great, so you got the great program going, so I'm sure they're very, they would, happy, angry. No, man, Coach, you're always...
Yeah.
Well, maybe you're right, Coach,
yeah,
but that's okay.
They're
so,
like, nailed it.
yeah. Yeah, so 9th year, if I remember right, at Southwestern?
11th, actually.
Oh, 11th?
Yeah,
Okay, a little behind the
I
times.
just skip behind.
There you go.
I missed a year or two, too, so it's...
Oh, yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Okay, so came from Howard Payne, I think, and some championships at Howard Payne. And so what was the transition like coming from Brownwood to Georgetown, Howard Payne to Southwestern?
Well, as you know, our famous SID, who's nationally recognized, you know,
Rising star.
Rising star. Have
Yeah.
you hugged her today? Because you're supposed to hug your SID every day,
Well,
too.
is it? Okay, well, I want to be PC. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want to
true.
cross
That's
any
true.
lines.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, I knew a lot about Southwestern because she warned me about it, trying to get me to come here, and so it was a big difference. I love my kids there, obviously, but Brownwood is known for how many churches are in town, and I think there was a record number of like 100 or something like that.
Wow.
And so coming here was great. The high academics. I was a little nervous, you know.
Sure.
My test scores probably weren't as high as what my players are, but
And players don't ask. You don't need to know.
I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Let's be honest. But yeah, no, it's been a great change, and you know, I love. It's really great watching what the kids do when they graduate, and watching them how great they are here. I mean, they're pretty cool kids here.
I think we're blessed every day. I tell myself that every day. To see Megan Harden every day is a wonderful thing as well. The rising star, if not risen star now. So, but
Yeah,
just the kids.
She's above all us. So.
Yeah, they're. Oh yeah, am I supposed to sit up straighter when I'm in your presence, Megan? So, but at any rate, they're disciplined, they're motivated, they're hungry, they want to play, they want to be good kids, they want to be pirates of pirates. So it really is a cool environment, isn't it?
It is. And you know, and again, I've been very fortunate. Like the last couple of years have just been so much fun. This group of kids, you know, I told you I'm gonna call you out on it. I watched you doing the whip and nay with one of my kids yesterday. So I kind of would like you to show the viewing audience what it looked like. You know, Nadia got a sneak peek yesterday, but I think the world needs to see it.
Yeah, but what I did yesterday is I kind of pulled a hip flexor or something, so I'm sorry I'm going to have to wait to show the whole world.
Okay,
so.
okay.
But,
You can
but
practice
please,
it. You can
please,
practice
worldwide
it, so.
viewing audience, and Nadia Natek did get to see it yesterday.
She did.
Romy from the women's soccer team got to see it. I think they both went right to counseling and needed some help. But
I'm not gonna lie, I went home and was a little shaken up by it, so it took me a while to fall asleep last night. So,
Fair enough.
But,
No, and may I clarify, so you know as well, we do a lot with the Boys and Girls Club, and inevitably, I have no idea who these artists are or whatever, but all of a sudden the kid's in the gym doing this stuff, and you go, what the heck is that? Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. And I'm like, I have no idea what you said, but okay, I'll try to be kind of down to earth with the kids. So I busted a couple whips and nay-nays out there in the gym floor.
That's impressive. It
And
really
fortunately,
is.
there was no phone going or no tape, so it's not viral.
Isn't it weird that it's always on you now?
I'm worried. Is there? Do you have a phone on? Are there cameras in the? No, there's the camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So. All right. So talk about going home and relaxing and stuff. I found this absolutely shocking, and I've told you this before. First off, Fro, if I may say, Fro is like dressed to the T's today, man. She is the earrings. I mean, Fro's looking good today. Don't y'all think? So that's awesome.
You know, this is every Friday night, I guess. No, these are my work clothes. You know, I have to look professional. And, you know,
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm
one
honored.
of my secrets here. So.
I'm honored that you would decked out or whatever you want to say it to have the conversation and everything. And may I add also, I actually comb my hair for you, Fro.
No, I see it, and
I
you
know
wear
you did.
shoes today.
I
So
wear shoes.
I'm sorry. I know you told me not to tell the boss that,
That's
but the
okay,
shoes
right?
look good. The shoes
Yeah,
look
well,
pretty.
I think the boss knows.
I think
but,
so now at this point.
But I've gotten pretty good about hiding, like standing in a door jamb so she can see this, but she can't see
Yeah,
the
not the
feet.
shoes. That's a good idea.
And I scurry
I
off,
need to start
so
practicing that
a
a
little bit
more.
sneaky, whatever. But okay, you talk about going home Friday night. So I was absolutely shocked and amazed the first time you told me that you love the Kardashians.
Yeah, Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now the only thing I know about the Kardashians is when I was teaching philosophy of sports at times, the entire top row, which was sports were named nameless, the individual was named nameless, but they were all saying, Coach, if Kim Kardashian walked in, are you kidding? Heck yeah, man. I'd quit school. I'm like, I need to get out of this business. Okay, so what is it though? What is it with you and the Kardashians?
Listen, this is where my assistant and I disagree, so she's going to watch this and kill me. Because first of all, if you look at my assistant, she looks a little like Kendall Jenner.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
look at the analogies.
You're going to hear about that.
I'm going to hear about it probably for the rest of my life. But if you truly watch the show, they get paid to hang out with each other. And they're family, right? So like, okay, you can say they started for inappropriate reasons. But, I mean, honestly, everyone needs a good, trashy show. Our SID here, I'm going to call her out. She watches some MTV shows like Teen Moms 2, I believe it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so everyone has a guilty pleasure that you have to have. You need something that you can go home, not think about, your sport, recruiting. You just need to relax and not have to put a lot of energy in.
I'll give you
and
that.
that show is the show that makes me laugh. And honestly, they just make fun of each other.
Yeah.
And that's my family. If I could, I'd do a family show with my brother and my parents. And let me tell you, I don't know if we'd make millions, we might make dollars, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it'd be worth watching. So
Well,
it is. If you truly sit and watch it, you'll see how well they get along. They make fun of each other. They don't really make fun of others. They make fun of each other, and it's
Very
good, wholesome family values.
very cool. The modern family, as it is,
Absolutely,
right? So, and
absolutely.
besides Fro, if you think about it, Megan, sorry to bring you maybe to tears a little bit, but they make more money in probably 10 minutes than we make in 10 years. Now again, we're not in this for the money. It's the spiritual value and the mentorship and the education and hanging out, keeping us young with some great young people.
I mean, maybe this will reach them and they donate for lights for our field. What about
Wouldn't
that?
that be cool?
Wouldn't that
So
be
Kim,
great?
I know your big regret in life, I know you're watching, Kim, your big regret in life is having not met me prior to your life, but come to Southwestern Georgetown and
Absolutely.
hang out with the Fro Dash. She
Dash.
might be one of the family members that y'all didn't know about, but here she is.
The
so.
adopted child. No one knew
The
about.
adopted child.
That they got rid of.
Soon to be.
They kicked me off the first episode.
All right, so Fro, if you make it big with
I got
the
you.
Kardashians, I want at least
I got you.
10%, baby.
Okay, I got you.
We got it. So.
What's 10% of $1?
A book of stamps, maybe,
Yeah.
or something like that. But that's okay.
We pushing.
All right, so segue in also, I think it's fair to say, and I won't say the full word on, but you have that sassy side, man. Fro got some sass in her. I think the players, Allie certainly has seen it, your assistant, so on and so forth. I'd kind of seen some little tidbits of it, but I forget what it was one day. You came in and just absolutely said something about old man or gray hair or broken down. I was like, damn, Fro, that was awesome. That was awesome. So talk about your little sassy side you got there.
Oh, that's a secret that only our players and I know. No, I'm sarcastic as it comes.
There we go.
But rest in peace. But Robin Williams, I know you always joke with us, call us names, and
yeah, Fro
but
Dash,
when
yeah.
I was young, when I was new 11 years ago, I was like, oh my God, you look like Robin Williams. And I don't remember he threw something out at me, so we just caught it and kind of
There we
dished
go.
it back.
It's
and
been rolling ever since.
It's been going ever since.
Yeah.
And my assistant throws it out there too. So,
Which is awesome.
You know, so it's kind of fun. I think our players this year really get into it too.
Yeah.
In fact, we just taught my assistant what, I can't ever say it right, but mutton busted. My players know.
That's
We had
a
to
new
teach her
one for
what
me.
that was the other day at the rodeo. And
Okay.
so we have a good time kind of teaching things and just exploring, I guess.
Life lessons.
Having a good time.
Life lessons.
Yeah.
So it's more than just softball, right?
Oh, it's more than just softball. The kids know I have a cat, so they're trying to make me into a cat lady.
Wow.
So they've bought me cat shirts, and other coaches in our conference are trying to send me cats, and so I'm rebelling against it. I'm holding on to my one, but I think most of my players know that
Okay.
it's a debate on cat or dog person. So
Fair enough. Well, I will make no references to cat or kitties or whatever else from here on out, Fro, because I don't want you. We got a great thing going, and I don't want to have
absolutely,
anything disrupting
absolutely.
that. So, but
that's good.
yeah, cool. So, and if I may also add, I found a soft part or an easy way to the soft part of Fro's heart. I don't know why or when it happened, but when my sons were younger, they moved away. Sean went to North Carolina. Kevin went to Arkansas. They absolutely missed Whataburger. Yeah, we don't miss you. Okay, I get that. We miss Whataburger. Okay, fair enough. So I went and got them for Christmas thick and hearty T-shirts, orange Whataburger thick and hearty T-shirts. They were out of the small sizes, so got the big sizes. So of course they accused me of getting the large ones, so I would swipe them. No, fellas. Okay, whatever you're gonna say. But anyway, so I wore it one day to Southwestern University, second floor hall. This individual right here went absolutely bonkers. Oh my gosh, Greg! Oh my God! I'm like, It's just an orange T-shirt, Fro. What?
It's
You've
thick
been
and
on the
hearty,
sun
baby.
too long? But it says thick and hearty for one of the burgers. So explain why that was such a huge thing for the Fro Dash.
Well, I think when you're just walking down the hall, the second floor is a little crazy up there, but
It can be.
I
love
just
them, though.
walk out, and I wasn't expecting it, so I just see thick and hearty, baby, all day, and it just kind of became a thing. And you even gave it to us for good luck last year, and we went on like I don't know how many game win streak, and kept it in the golf cart, and some kids discovered it and tried to steal it actually.
But thank you for bringing it
I
back.
swiped it back for you,
Yeah.
but it became like a good luck charm too. So
That's awesome.
You got a thick and hearty T-shirt with no shoes on, and it's just, it's living life.
I think as you said before, second floor, we try to keep it massively real.
Oh,
we
man.
don't pretend to be somebody we're not, which sometimes might get us right on the precipice of
I mean, I'm not involved in the prank wars, but I mean,
neither.
lacrosse, we hide stuff in each other's office.
There
but
we go. Yeah.
We've got others who hide clown things and roaches. I don't get involved with that
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't need
so.
to mention those low
Yeah,
lights.
we won't throw it out to those.
Coleman, but
Yeah.
that's okay. So, but
Or
yeah.
Linda.
Linda, yeah. Well,
Might be one too.
Whatever. So, but okay. Well, again, segue in, and I've vowed to Froboese, Fro Dash, as long as she's the coach at Southwestern, which we hope is forever. That the very first home game of the year, I will stand by the dugout in my thick and hearty shirt.
Absolutely.
Not ever probably realizing what the impact is, but I know my duty in life is to support the softball players, obviously, and the coaches. But some exciting news from you, segueing into the field. Talk to everybody about the lights and how that happened and what a long ordeal that was making it go. But gotta be incredibly exciting.
It's 10-year anniversary of the program, and we're hosting this year, so it's really cool. We're getting lights. We still need help fundraising, so I do have to kind of get serious on this. I've been told by a lot of friends, I only have 100 to give, but I will say those hundreds add up.
Sure.
So if we can keep that money coming in, but we're getting lights so that we can do our conference championships, because otherwise we got to go to the city park, and then that's that's a mess, and then you got to do all kinds of not fun things there. So we're going to host, and so that's the first step. And
good.
So I'm more excited. I'm honestly going to have to change my approach though, because I've been not having lights for so long. I don't know how to work under them. So I'm so used to sunscreening it up. Like, do you wear stuff at night? I'm not even sure. Like, you put on stuff like.
You better reword how you said, do you wear stuff at night? Can we cut that from the tape? Because people calling in going, what the hell? Fro Dash, where?
Do you wear sunscreen?
Okay, sunscreen.
Could you get sunburned at night? I don't know.
Clarification.
The lights at night, do they burn you? I don't know. So it's somebody new. So, but we're excited. The players are super excited, and they deserve it. I mean, this program really does deserve it. They put in a lot of work, and it's great for especially our pre-med kids, our education majors. Those poor kids, getting out of class at 5. You know how it is around here, and
scrambling.
It's tough. You're having to practice under baseball lights on the edge.
Sure.
To go to the city park to practice. So it's going to be really nice being able to practice on our own field at night, and when the daylight changing mixes it up a little bit,
and then playing under the lights.
And playing under the lights, I can't wait.
Good crowd. I mean, you get great crowds.
Yeah, we already average probably 200 at least, and. I think parents are going to like it being a little later at night, and fans are going to like it for different reasons. But it's just fun. Our games are a lot of fun, and I know you've been to a game or two. Our kids are crazy. They do cheers that mean nothing.
Love them.
You've got the beef jerky cheer that has absolutely nothing to do with softball. Volleyball got a taste of that the other day, but you just get to come out and party at the softball field.
Very cool. And personalities and everything else. They're great kids, man. You've done a great job recruiting.
They're awesome.
Obviously, having won the ring. If I remember right, your first year when you came, right? Got the
second,
ring and the championship.
Second year. First year we won the West when we were still East and West.
Right.
And second year we won the ring, and top 25 was great. And I think it was 2 or 3 years later we won it again, and had about a down year or two, but then got it back up, and
it's all part of it.
Back in it again. So.
And I know you're one to scheduling. It's like, man, let's play UT Tyler. Let's play the big dogs and get after them. And obviously, the conference, as tough as it is, and we won't mention the schools by name, but conference is tough. But obviously, you've done an incredible job recruiting. Allie's wonderful as the assistant. So say a little bit about your upcoming view or whatever of this year's team. 2018.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. The girls are really working hard. You know how it is as a coach. It doesn't matter what we do with them during our 4-week fall season. It's what they do outside of it. That's what really defines their season. And they're out there. They're killing it. And it sucks. It stinks. Sorry, it stinks that we can't be out there with them. But we know they're working, and there's no doubt about it. And they don't like excuses. And it's always been my philosophy. Our goal is to my philosophy's always been go home with a diploma in one hand, championship ring in the other,
There
and
you go.
you do both at the best you can, then you're going to achieve big things out once you graduate. And these kids live and breathe that,
They do.
And we've got kids upset in pre-med who are pulling a 3.8, and you're sitting there going, you're good, you're
They
good.
figure it
And,
out. They figure it out. don't
we
they?
have some kids who might have struggled getting into Southwestern, but they're killing it, A's
Yeah.
and B's, and
Yep.
you see it on the field, you see the same results, and they're fun. And
Yeah.
what's fun about it is, even last year we had a couple kids thrown at a few times, a couple kids, other teams not,
Yeah.
our team was ready, and so not that I ever want them to. They know what their role is, but
Sure.
they're fun.
Yeah.
I like their
Awesome.
intensity, and
Yeah.
they'll throw it out for anybody in the program
Oh,
or
man.
anybody at Southwestern. And
They have
I
each
love
other's
them.
back.
They do.
Compete. They get after it.
Hey, they've got everybody. So volleyball program, they were there and had some games and had a good time.
Heck
And,
yeah. Pirates are
basketball,
pirates, right?
Yeah, I mean soccer, man, they have a good time.
Pirates
It's-
are pirates.
It's fun. It's
And if
good
I may
time.
say though, and I say this from a deep foundation, from the heart and from love, that some of y'all need to work on your singing voices, man. Because I'll tell you, you can hear the ones that are sound like a howling dog or something over there. So some of y'all brush up on the singing
Okay.
because the spirit's good. But
We'll use
some
some
of y'all
bus
there,
strips. We'll practice that on bus strips. We'll, like last year when we got stalled coming back from Austin College, we got a 4-hour delay on the way home, and
Yeah.
if that happens again, we'll make sure they practice
There we
those
go.
singing voices.
for the
But you got to
Gregs.
put in requests. I mean,
Okay.
if you don't know my team, when we play out-of-state teams, they sing all Texas songs.
Yeah.
So anything with Texas in it, that's kind of a thing they do.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect 3's coming out, so we might have some new medleys coming out.
Cool. That'd be good. That'd be good. Here's an
that's-
idea too. Just popped into my head. If you need somebody to throw out the first pitch and do a whip and a nay-nay
Oh, if you're down, let's
in
do
a
it.
thick and hearty shirt.
Hey, let's do it.
Damn, I
you
don't know
wear
what
that
I
shirt,
just said, but can we cut that from the tape, please? But that might be kind of fun. I'm sure your players go, damn, Greggs, you already said you'd do it, so come on.
No,
You're
they'll
going to
hold
break
you to
our
it.
hearts if you don't.
If
so.
you do it, they're going to hold you to it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh, man.
They don't mess around. If you say it, it's going to happen.
I can tell them it was, the Metamucil, I had a little too much last night, or Matlock reruns, it's like, I was speaking a little delirious, the Alzheimer's, was setting in.
Prepared me for about 10 years, I think. It's scary. A little scared about that.
No.
I'm
But
getting old here. It's
come on,
it's
bro, you
happening
can't even
right
spell
in
old.
front of our eyes.
Wait till you turn as old and grumpy and broken down as me. Then we'll talk about old.
Getting close.
But
Getting
look at
close.
you today. You're like breaking hearts, man, today.
It's a
awesome.
camera. This camera does have 15 pounds, right? So I told Megan not to put all 4 on me today, but she did. So hopefully
Fair enough.
back that off a little later, zoom out a
Fair
little
enough.
bit. But
Yeah. Well, at any rate,
Anyway.
let's stay today. Anybody that hasn't been down to the softball yard, I think we call them yards, right? Still the yard?
we can.
Softball complex field. It's incredibly cool to see they've dug the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
The wiring goes in first. I don't know if they put like the big holes for the foundations for lights, but it's incredibly cool to see the dirt mounds and know what's happening, and you feel the excitement amongst the team and you and Allie. So yeah, get down there and obviously give us the date. What's the date for the conference playoffs? Do you remember offhand?
So last weekend in April.
Okay.
So it's that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I can't
Okay.
remember the exact 26th, 27th, whatever
Yeah.
that is. But
Yeah, cool.
yeah, no. So it's top 6 teams in our conference, which is always
Yeah.
a good battle. And we love conference championships. That's
Amen.
a great time of year. And
Amen.
so shout out to our boosters as well. So I can't
Thank
forget
you.
about them. We're also
Yep.
if anyone's bored, and we're doing a fundraiser this weekend with the Sun City
Okay.
folks out there this Sunday. So
Sure.
we try to make sure we weren't tied into too much, but I know it conflicts a little bit with your soccer game.
That's okay.
But, the
Stuff
banana
going on.
slugs coming in.
Stuff
but,
going on.
still working on fundraising, so still
Right.
trying to get those lights in, and
Yep.
because we are trying to host our first alumni game also.
Very cool.
We want to reward our alumni,
Sure.
those who came and believed in starting this program, and bring them back so they can be the first to play under the lights.
There we go.
So
Ours have loved it. Ours have absolutely loved it. So
I'm
it's good.
excited about it. I've told them for years we'll do it when we get the lights. And,
Sure.
So once they're supposed to start installing next week with the
Good.
poles, and so we're excited. I mean,
Man,
we're
can't
it's
say
pretty
it
exciting
enough.
times.
So is there a projected opening game with the lights, like an inauguration or whatever we call it, inaugural?
Yeah,
or-
I think, and I wish I knew off the top of my head because we've had to wait to make sure the lights get here.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be I think the second weekend in February, I
Very
believe.
cool.
So it's an off weekend. And in February, so we'll have a few first games
Good.
that we're on the road with, and then we're
Sure.
going to reward the alumni and make it on a Saturday that we're off, and
Good.
let them be the first to experience the night game.
There we
and,
go.
Let us see how it goes too, because I think we're supposed to be the first college in Texas with LED lights as well.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
we're doing a lot of firsts in our
Man.
program, and that's one of the deals. And
You go from Fro Dash to Fro First, baby.
from first, I'm all about it. So I'm trying to be the
All these
innovators, which we do. We got to
Yeah.
give a shout out to
Pioneers.
maintenance for that, and
Yep.
maintenance and Glenn, Dr. Mutt, and everybody
Everybody.
for helping us on that.
There's
And
a lot of people involved. Pirates are pirates.
yeah,
isn't it?
it's the underground world that you just don't
Yeah.
see that much
Yeah.
of, and
Yeah.
they've just been really great in helping get us there. And
Sure.
so we're excited. We just can't wait to get under the lights now. It's time.
Off we go. So the
It's
viewing
time.
audience, please mark those dates. Early February for the home opener with the lights. Late April.
Last weekend of April.
Last weekend of
Yeah,
April
last
for the
weekend.
SCAC
And
Championships.
Always Megan's birthday, so Megan Harden,
Megan's
if
birthday?
you need to, always her birthday time, so she gets hopefully to celebrate with us.
And Megan, I'm sorry, what will it be? 29? Is that right?
Exactly,
Is that it?
29. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
to me, to
correct.
make it clear, she's a few months older than me, so she's grandma.
I'll let y'all sort
She's,
that out. But all I'm seeing
yeah,
is the youth.
She's the
and
grandma
just-
of the group,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm the young and mature one. She's the aged, wisdom and kind of the guidance for me, I guess. So it keeps me in line, I think.
And
So-
obviously, I'm trying to score some points with Megan, saying that the youthful look and is still there, so it's all good. So, and she is casting very dagger throwing glances at me. but that's
Yeah,
okay
no, I
too.
do though. She's used to it from my side, so it's.
Come on, Arden, we can all
so
cut up around here, right? So yeah. And in closing, I'm going to say this: we always have a little prop anymore, Fro.
I
So
see that,
apologies
I see
to the
that.
bobblehead, but maybe I try to be creative. But Fro is always on the go, so I brought my green, and this was supposed to be a base. So go Fro base. I'll never figure out the Fro dash thing, but that's okay. But go with the SU softball. Proud to be sitting here today with Angela Froboese. Wonderful coach, wonderful person, and go SU softball, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. It's such an honor on
That's
on
very
my
cool.
side. It's such an honor. So
Let's keep it real too, Fro, huh?
we
As
got it.
always.
That's
All
how
right.
we do it.
Thanks.
Thank you.